Welcome to Ask Me Anything, featuring spiritual medium and psychotherapist Kellee White.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Ask Me Anything. I'm spiritual medium Kellee White. I'm also a psychotherapist and an author of Cracked Open. If you haven't read it, please do. I think you will enjoy it. So, hi, everybody. Have you guys had a week? I've had a week. Let me say hi to some people. As much as I can do right now. Hi, Smurf, also known as Laura Crum. Hi, Laura. Smurf. I love that. Hi, Dee Dee from Chicago. Yes, we are staying warm as we can. It has been crazy weather, and I do want to discuss that. It has been really cold here. At one point, it was minus 14 the other day and minus 24 wind chill. That's cold, probably in Wisconsin, that's like spring, but it was freezing. Hi, even our dogs didn't want to go out, and that's unusual. Hi, Vera, and you are from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and it's your birthday on Saturday. Well, we will get you a card. Put a pin in that one, if you could, Renee, for me. I'm 70 years young. Can I have a card? Yes, we will. I will get that to you, Vera. So, Renee, if you could make sure you get her. And hi, Renee Rossiter. How are you? You're grateful for the topic tonight. Oh, I'm so glad. And I think your birthday's coming up too, Renee. And we some music. No, awesome music. We some. Sorry about that. It's the cold. It's gotten to my brain. With Kellee, love your show. My dog Tia crossed the Rainbow Bridge this morning. May I have a card? So we're going to put a pin in that one, and we're definitely going to get you a card, and I'll talk a little bit about that. I'm sorry, Tia has crossed. Sorry about that, honey. Stacy, hi Stacy, hi Toby, and you're from freezing Winnipeg. Wow, I bet it's freezing there. Hi Sarah, hi Jean Palkey. Oh my gosh, yeah, you could definitely have a card. And Jean is the lemon lady. Jean has the best lemons, and she's been so grateful and sending me some lemons all the way from Arizona. So I'm so excited, Jean. I'm really excited. I love your lemons, and I had them last year, and they were incredible. So yes, you will get a card. Put a pin in that one too. Hi, Deborah Coy. Hi, Marge. Hi, Vicki. How are you, sweetheart? Hi, Elizabeth Preston. I hope you're staying warm. You're not too far from me. Hi, Frank Sullivan. Hi, Wanda. Hi, Angela. Hi, Lori Counts. And a special hello to Lori Counts. A special hello, because we're going to be talking about Chinese New Year tonight. And Lori sent me this great card, this Chinese New Year, Year of the Snake, which we're going to talk about, with these wonderful Year of the Snakes, Year of the Snake little things. We're going to talk about all of this because it's very, very exciting stuff. And the timing on that was just perfect, Lori. Hi, Doreen. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Dolly from Buffalo Grove, Illinois. Hi, Mrs. Shy Pono from the UK. Yay. Hey, Benjamin Boyce. Hi there. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Carolynese. Love your sweater. Thank you. I was in the mood for blue today. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Patty. Hi, Mexican Mama. Happy to be there. Or Hexican Mama. There you go. Hi, Elizabeth Scott. How are you? If you need a great therapist on the East Coast in New York, Elizabeth Scott, look her up, Psychology Today. She's a wonderful therapist. She does past life regression too. Hi, Lori Clark. Hi, Wanda. So, and hi, Linda from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Cold up there. So let me tell you about my week, everybody. This has been quite a week. I have to say it's been a big week, I think. And I am going to talk about those planetary alignments that we're talking about. So hold on a second. Let me just get this, and I'm going to talk about tonight. So it has been a week. We have a new president, and I'm not going to go into political. It's not my thing. I'm just mentioning we have a new president, so there's a new energy. We had, at the same time, we had snow in the deep south. Now, what are the odds of having snow in the deep south? My sister has a home on Tybee Island, and of course, the last time I was there was a hurricane. And anyway, from what I understand now, they had several inches of snow on Tybee Island, Georgia, which really was a surprise. I have family in New Orleans that sent me their pictures with snow. I have family in Mississippi that sent me pictures of snow. And I have a brother that lives near Louisiana in Texas and East Texas, and ton of snow there outside of Houston. It's just shocking, right? I mean, it's something that I would have never imagined. So anyway, new president, lots of snow in the deep south. And on Saturday, I was going to dinner with Carissa. If you remember, Carissa was my assistant, and we're really good friends. And we were going to have dinner in Madison. And I don't get out much. I really don't get out much. I just don't, because I live on a farm in the middle of nowhere. So I just don't get out that much. But anyway, Carissa and I were going to dinner, and we were driving about an hour, maybe 45 minutes from our house, because she lives near me, about 45 minutes from our house. And we were going through this town. The town is called New Glarus, Wisconsin. And it's a beautiful little town, and it's got a new celebrity. This town has a new celebrity, everybody. And I want you to meet this new celebrity. And Renee, would you put that picture up, please? Here you go. It is a white snow owl is what they're called, a snow owl. And this snow owl is a big celebrity in New Glarus, Wisconsin. And it's been all over the news, and people come from all over to see this owl. And this owl, it's just the strangest thing. He just loves, it's like he loves to get his picture taken. It's the damnedest thing. So anyway, Chris and I were driving, and we get to New Glarus, and all these cars are pulled over. And I thought maybe a car had, gone over the edge or something, because it happens a lot out here. And no, it was this owl. And that's not the picture. We didn't take that picture. We didn't get a very good picture of him, but we both saw him very clearly. He was in a field of snow, just looked like he was standing there like, take my picture. Here I am. It was really amazing, because so many people have said to me that they've gone to try to find this owl, and they get there and they can't find him. Well, anyway, there he was, bigger than life. We were both just stunned. And so a snow owl, which they're rare, and they're rare around here actually. So the fact that this snow owl has been out for a long time, and people who have followed me know that I love totems. And so this snowy white owl is interpreted spiritually as a symbol of purity, spiritual wisdom, enlightenment, and it brings us powerful messages of guidance and clarity, especially in difficult situations. And so I thought that was interesting to know what the snowy owl meant. But I also know with me that there's a reason, like I saw him very clearly. We both did. And I thought, I wonder what the message will be. I had no idea what the message was going to be for me until I got the message. And what happened is Chris and I were going to dinner, and we get to this first place. We were going to have a drink, this beautiful little bar. It was really fun. And we go into this bar, and I had a martini, or I was getting a martini when this happened. We get a martini, and she gets her drink or whatever, and we're about ready to make a toast. And my phone goes off like nobody's business. I'm like, what is going on here? And I got some very sad news. My aunt had passed away. So last week I lost my doctor. James lost his brother. And now I lost my aunt. And she was like the last of the Mohicans, in my family, the last one. And she was a real pistol. I'll say that. And I mentioned this because it was very sad for me, and it made me very sad, actually. And at the same time, it wasn't, I guess this is the message, and this is really why I wanted to mention this. She was probably one of the most narcissistic people I've ever met in my life. And so I say that because she was. And you can still love somebody as long as they're not a malignant narcissist. She wasn't a malignant narcissist. She was a narcissist, but not a malignant. She wasn't malignant. And but it was really an interesting dynamic for me, because you can love somebody and they can still be a narcissist. You can still love them and care about them deeply. And I did. And so it was an interesting mix, because even from the time I was very young, I knew something was off there, And anyway, I will miss her a lot. She did make me laugh in some of the funniest ways. And one thing that she did that Dawn and I were talking about is, I mean, this will give you a level of narcissism. I was at my dad's memorial and I was about ready to get up to go to the podium to speak. And she came right across to the podium as I am getting up to speak. And she says, Kellee. And I'm thinking, oh my God, surely there's a big deal here. She said, who did your hair? She wanted to know who did my hair. And I'm like, is this for real? Anyway, she also, for all the musicians that are listening out there, which you guys, and I'll leave you with this, for all the musicians that knew who Buddy Rich was a very, very famous drummer with an ego bigger than life, a huge ego. And so my parents took my aunt to a party where she met Buddy Rich, and she walked over to him and she said, and so what do you do? She was like unconscious and a total narcissist, but I loved her dearly. So you can do both. You can love a narcissist as long as they're not malignant. And she was not malignant. She was just really unconscious. Anyway, so there you go. So it was quite a week. And then the last thing I will mention is my grandson, who I love more than life, had an accident. Somebody at school, one of his playmates, and it was an accident. His hand got slammed on the ground with a brick, and he's left-handed, and he broke his left hand in 3 places, actually. So it turns out that they were able to find a pediatric. I was grateful for this. What are you grateful for? They found a pediatric surgeon for his hand. So he is he's doing well now. I can say that. So we are going to let's talk a little bit about astrology. And then I want to talk about the Chinese New Year, because we're going to delve into that, because that's a big deal, this Chinese New Year that's coming right around the corner. But I thought first we'll do a little of the Vedic astrology and talk about what's going on right now. And what is going on right now is we still have this Sun and Pluto conjunction in Capricorn, and it's aspected with Mars. And the aspect with Mars went from January 20th, which was a really powerful day, all the way it goes to February 13th. So this makes this energy, if people are asking, what is it with this energy? It's still intense. This is still an intense energy. And I don't think the energy is going to let up. I think it's still going to be very intense. And next week, we'll be talking about the February astrology, which there are some major aspects. Every month has big aspects to it. And Lisa Jamusian asked a question. She said, Kellee, I'd love to hear your interpretation of the astrological significance related to this big planetary alignment that we have. So from January 21st, again, another one, to February 21st, I think stargazers are going to have fun with this, because we have 6 planets kind of lined up. It's they call it a planetary parade. And we've got Mars and Jupiter and Uranus and Neptune and Venus and Saturn all lined up, and you can actually see them. It's too cold for me to go outside, but if you're in a place that you can go out and see, this would be such a fun thing to see, and it's just really exciting. I think it's very exciting. So what does this mean? To me, it means that when you have that many planets lined up, and they're the big planets, you can see them, then it brings a certain unique energy to the planet. And that energy is a wonderful energy to manifest, to set your intentions. And focus really on your goals. Think of it like that. Like all those planets with all the power that each planet has lined up like that, that is focus, 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 and start to manifest, because this is a time where you will be able to turn your dreams into reality. It's a harness that celestial power, if you will. It's a really fascinating energy to tap into. So on January 27th, all the way to May 31st, Venus is transiting into Pisces. And I mentioned this last week, and Venus is exalted in Pisces. So this, if you are an artist or if you want to do something creative, this is such an amazing time. Whether it's music or art or however it is that you create, this is a time for creative endeavors. And I have mentioned this before, but we will see things like and I always use this as the example, Farm Aid. It's probably not the greatest example to use, but where musicians all come together, or artisans all come together. This will be such an amazing time to bring in a lot of healing. So think like that. And it's just coming up. It's around the corner. Venus is remarkable for relationships too. Okay, so now let's talk. Oh, the last thing I want to mention is next on January 29th, we have a new moon in Capricorn, and that is the day of the wood snake that I'm going to talk about tonight. But this new moon, if your birthday is January 29th, that's a really special day because it's the Chinese New Year, but it's also the new moon in Capricorn, and it's the first new moon of the year, which really centers around healing and health. Really a potent time for new beginnings, and it encourages growth, emotional growth, encourages communication. And it helps to nurture relationships. It's a really important new moon on the day of the Chinese New Year. And in Chinese New Year, if you're born on the day of the New Year, it's really auspicious. So it's a very, very important time that we have coming up. So let's talk about the Chinese New Year, because this is a very exciting time about this. Now, it's interesting because Lori Counts gave me these Chinese knots, and I love this. And it says these are used to ward off evil spirits, and they also act as good luck charms. And the tassels symbolize good fortune and wealth and happiness and good wishes, longevity, love, and harmony. And the red tassel in feng shui is a way of being able to avoid any conflicts and welcome good luck. So maybe I will put these, I have to talk to my feng shui master about this, but maybe I'll put these on the doors, wear them as earrings. I'm not really sure. But you gave me so many, Lori. They're just fabulous. Thank you so much. I love these. I will absolutely put them around the house. So I thought that was very exciting. So this year, the Chinese New Year falls on January 29th, and that makes the beginning of the year of the wood snake. And the celebration, actually the festival is celebrated for 15 days in China. And the snake is the 6th animal in a 12-year cycle of the Chinese Zodiac. It means wisdom, intuition, and strategic growth. I think we're going to hear the word strategic a lot this year. Maybe think strategically. I keep hearing that word. I have a feeling it means something here. So the year of the wood snake is a time for growth and renewal and introspection. Interesting, so is 2025, which is a 9-year. It's very, very similar. So it's time to focus on self-development, going in, relationships, and long-term goals. So let's say you have long-term goals. This is a great year for long-term goals, to complete a long-term goal. So in relationships, the wood snake's energy can help strengthen relationships. It can also help resolve misunderstandings. And I think this year, there will be misunderstandings with people. There always is anyway. But this year will give you, maybe because people will be going inward more. They'll have more of an empathy or more of a compassion into what other people are thinking and feeling, aside from themselves. So it's a year that could really be used to deepen emotional connections with partners. It could strengthen friendships. For people that are looking to find friends, this is a good year for that, because you would pick deep friends, people that would be there for you. It's that type of an energy. It's also a time, the year of the wood snake also means to address family issues. So, with some families, you better use caution with that. But maybe people, again, going inward, doing the work on themselves, are just ready to maybe calmly talk about different things, or not, maybe not so calm. But this has for some people, this will be a good experience to resolve family issues. So it's also a time to learn new skills. and maybe try an innovative approach to a work challenge, like maybe getting a new idea. Again, going inward, we learn a lot about how we operate. And instead of just shooting from the hip, maybe put some thought into then taking action. When I was younger, it was always like, boom, I don't do that anymore. I really think things through now. And maybe it's because I'm older. But at least I really try to think things through now. I didn't early on. So, it's the truth. In health, the snake's intuitive nature encourages us to pay attention to our body and our body signals. So if you are thinking, I should probably go to the doctor. If you're thinking, I should probably change my diet. If you're thinking, I should probably not be drinking, or whatever it happens to be, pay attention. Okay, this is a really important time in the year of the wood snake to pay attention, because ultimately the wood snake means to transform. It's transformative. It means you're going to transform your life. And let me tell you this, we have 7 planets lined up in Pisces on March 29th. 2 months from January 29th. And I've been saying all along that the 29 is a big deal. It's a real important number here. And so it's not lost on me that this is the January 29th. And then March 29th, we have the solar eclipse with 7 planets lined up. And they will all be in Pisces. Like right now, the planets that are lined up, they're lined up, but they're in different signs. And most of them most of those planets get along. When they all go into Pisces, that's going to be a fascinating time in the world. And that'll be, again, March 29th. It's a lot of big aspects, March and April, big aspects, and some big ones in February too. But anyway, it all goes with the nature of the wood snake, which is to transform. It's transformative energy. And in personal growth, because this is a year that will, if we allow the energy to, we will grow personally. There'll be a lot of personal growth with this, and maturity and spiritually, all of those things, which is why we come to Earth. And I just want to mention that I was really, really fortunate that Dr. Linda Backman gave me her book to read just so I could do an endorsement for it. And, she's been on our show twice, and I'm a huge fan of hers. And I am so excited to promote her book when it comes out. I just wish it was out now. It's so good. It's called Soul Design. And I cannot tell you how important her book is, the work that she does in this book. So I just want to kind of tip that off, because especially with this, given this year, which is really the year, we'll call it, of Know Thyself, the book will really, really give you a lot of great tools to do that. I'm so excited about that, about her book. Anyway, so some of the things that you want to do for the year of the snake would include, like, some of the rituals and some of the practices. Always at the beginning of Chinese New Year, they talk about cleaning and decorating, like homes thoroughly clean to remove any bad luck. That's how they kind of think. And homes are decorated with red lanterns. You'll see red a lot. Hence, we've got these. Put these up. I love red and gold. Just love those. There'll be a lot of family gatherings. There'll be fireworks. Set aside some time, if you can, on January 29th for meditation and reflection, and, kind of align yourself with this transformative energy. Like January 1st, the new year in the calendar, the Chinese New Year is also very important. So anyway, it's a good thing to do, actually, to align yourself. So embrace personal growth, nurture creativity, because this is going to be a very creative year. You can tap into that creative energy. Time to deepen your relationships, practice empathy. I'm all about that. And work on improving your communication skills. Have strategic planning. Maybe take a thoughtful, calculated approach to making a decision, which is what I was talking about. And that would be really important for the year of the wood snake. Mindfulness and introspection. Practice meditation or any of the mindfulness techniques. So you want to stay as grounded, and you want to be able to receive all the wisdom that is yours. Your higher self is calling. Your higher self is going to be wanting to bring you more information. We talk about spirit guides, but one of our guides is our higher self. So let's not forget that. It's very, very important. And I would say be open to change. Be open to change. Embrace new experiences. Maybe adapt be a little more flexible in adapting to evolving situations that we all end up having. And set your intentions. Clearly define your personal and collective goals for the year. And the themes around these goals might include growth and transformation, which is frankly why we come to Earth, period. We come to learn and grow and seek new opportunities to help you with your growth. All right, so the year of the wood snake, and I think it's going to be a transformative, completely transformative year. Oh my gosh. So let me see. Okay, so Vera Tugwell, she said it's her birthday on Saturday and I'm 70 years young. Well, okay, I think that's wonderful. And you're January 25th. And January 25th is a two of diamonds, one of my favorite cards. And let's get you up from the Power of Love, from James's cards, the Power of Love, which is a great one. Let's get you a card here. Here we go. And here we go. Let's see. Humility. You've developed a loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. Oh, I love that, but on different paths. And what you can expect for your birthday of this year would be a transformative time, because your birthday is so close to that Chinese New Year, and it will bring a lot of good, helpful growth changes, Vera, for you. There you go. I hope that helps. And Renee Rossiter, I know your birthday is coming up too on the 29th. I think that is your birthday. And I thought, let's get you a card here. Here you go. Spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. Very good. I love that. I love that. Okay. And Jean, your birthday is 10/7. So 10/7, October 7 is a two of diamonds, another two of diamonds. I'll be darned. So two of diamonds often they'll come to partner. They'll come to learn about relationships or people in relationships. Very creative and deeply spiritual. So I hope that helps. And let me get you a card for your inspiration. Here you go, Jean. Forgiveness. You are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. I think that's really, really important for everybody to remember that. I mean, to be able to release past hurts is what helps us move forward. And that is everything, frankly. So I have some questions. And this is from Marie Bonatti. Marie says, Kelly, I need a little light in my life. Our son passed on March 3rd of 23. So last year, or 2 years ago, almost. His wife and children moved back to her hometown, 15 months after her son passed. They lived 1 mile from us for 10 years. I had to endure the loss once more. 6 months later, I'm trying to get back into the real world. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. It's of comfort quite often. Well, Marie, I hope I am bringing you comfort here. So first of all, I'm so sorry that your son passed, and have his family, your grandchildren, a mile away from you, and then they move 15 months later. I don't know how I would handle that myself. I got a hold of myself on that one. I understand. It's a big one, Marie. That's a big one, and I don't think there's a person alive that would relate to that. That it's a hard one, Marie. Let me, God, honey. For whatever it is that you're learn, compassion for you, for what you're going through. That's a lot right there. It's a lot. And I hope that they're not too far away from you, that you get to go back and forth. That's a big one, honey. That's a big one. Let me get a card from your son here, okay? These are from James Talking to Heaven cards. Let's get the cards out for you, because that's a big deal, honey. To me, that's a huge deal. Hold on a minute. He says, I see all of your thoughts. So I know your son is with you. And I get the sense that he's going to be around watching all of this go happen. And I just keep hearing, stay close to my kids. Just stay close to them. Okay, Marie? I hope that helps, honey. My heart's with you on that one. Oops. My heart's with you on that one. Okay. And Vicky, here's a card for you. My friend Vicky, I love you, Vicky. From your husband, we will be together again. Shocker, shocker. Yes, you will. And don't ever forget that, everybody. Your loved ones, they're always, we're going to be back with them. Always. Okay? And Lori Counts, this is for you, honey, from your dad. I have become one of your guides. There you go. And that is the truth. That is the truth here. This is from MSN Dem 13. She says, Ms. White, and you could just call me Kelly. A few days before my great aunt passed, she was heard saying that she was ready to go. She was 112. Am I reading that right? Wow, 112. She was 112. Wow. Could she have known that the time was near and that this was a confirmation of that here on our site? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. She would have known that 112. Man, I thought I was seeing things when I saw that. Yeah, she would have known, honey. She would have known. There's a knowing that happens when you get close like that your soul knows. Your soul has this knowing that it's ready to go home. Pay attention to signs from her, because I think they'll be wonderful signs. Hi, Marilyn. Love your show and loved Infinite Possibilities. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. It was a great class, and it was with Julianne Siegel, and it was a great class. I love teaching with Julianne, and thank you for that. It was very helpful. I thought it was a great class too, Marilyn. Thank you so much, honey. Really appreciate that. Lisa Cupkey, she said, Cupka, may I have a card? Wonder if my sweet cat Oliver is with me. Definitely your cat Oliver is with you. If you're thinking about Oliver, then Oliver is there. And your birthday is 10/4, October 4th, which is a 5 of diamonds. And 5 of diamonds is about, well, they're always surrounded by angels, always. And they're about self-worth. And they're always attached to animals. It's so funny now that I think about it. Yes, Oliver's with you. Let's get you a card here too. Oh. Okay, Lisa. Seriously, this is fun. I am surrounded by loving animals. So yeah, he's there. You don't have to worry about a thing. It's hard when we lose any of our loved ones, right? It's so hard. Whether you like the people or not, it's always kind of I don't know, there's an energy that pulls out of when they pass, and not necessarily easy here. So Patty Campbell says, I think the universe did a good thing, having it snow in so many areas that don't normally get snow. People are laughing, smiling. Some have never seen snow or felt the cold. People are enjoying it and having so much fun. We need more fun and joy. Patty, I agree. It's funny. I thought the same thing. Somebody told me that their children had been praying and praying in the deep South. I think it was Mississippi, actually. They were praying and praying for snow, and then it really did snow. And my cousin got 10 inches of snow in Mississippi. So, yeah. Oh, my God. Sandy Studner. God bless you, Sandy. She says, I'll trade you for the fires. Oh, gosh. Dr. Shirley, poor Dr. Shirley. She's had to evacuate I don't know how many times. And I'm so sorry for everybody that's going through that. It's so traumatic. It is just traumatic, just really unbelievable here. What a time period that we have going on here. Having some other questions here. So this is from Tina Mastrick. She says, Kelly, when a soul contract is over, does the other person sometimes resist this? Would angels intervene to move that along? Or does it mean that his contract is not over, or the other person is not able to let go of you? You can end a contract with somebody who still thinks that consciously or unconsciously that there's still a relationship, or still we could use another term, contract. But when a contract is over, you energetically feel like it's done. Now, somebody else might try to pull you back in, but it'd be like, yeah, no, I'm good. It's done. So it's a good question. And Regina Clark, she wants to know about the fires in San Diego. Was James near any of those? I don't think he was that close to them. Not too far away, because San Diego, things could happen in a minute, but no, I think he was good. I think he was good. And in fact, he just got back last night. So Christine Salisbury says, Kelly, is it a good year to get married? My oldest son is engaged and his fiance has to check with her grandmother. They're into astrology signs for weddings. Okay, that's me totally. And I give dates for people. Actually, I'll go, this is a good time. This is not a good time. It all depends. I'd have to look at the charts. I'd have to look at where they all are. And for some people, it is a good year to get married. And the reason it is because it's a completion. It's a completion. So on the other hand of that, we will also have a lot of souls that are transitioning now. Like, again, a completion. The energy will be of that to finish something. But some people it can be a good time to get married depending on who the person is. But certainly on a 9-year, that could mean that, it's a real completion and really off to the races to get married. So, yeah, could be, absolutely. I'm sure they'll find a really a good date for them. So let's see. Carrie Tucker, Kelly, I just witnessed a large murder of crows. A large murder? Is that what they're called? I don't think, is that murder of crows in my front yard and street? My birthday is Sunday the 26th. Can I have a card? Well, yes, let me get you a card. I'm not sure what you mean by a murder of crows. I don't think you mean, maybe that's maybe a merging of crows, a lot of crows. No, crows bring messenger. They're the messengers. They bring, and they're shapeshifters on some level too, but they can bring family. Often what happens is they are families. I remember my family, they're from Crow County, actually, in like Alabama. And whenever I see a whole bunch of crows, I always know it's like a lot of messages coming in. So think like that. Now, your birthday is the 26th of January. Again, if your birthday is this period that we're in, expect a lot of change, because these planetary alignments with the Chinese New Year, there are some great aspects, by the way, which one of them is the Venus going into Pisces aspect, which is a really good one for people. So Carrie, yeah, let's see, hold on a second. And you are, January 26th is an Ace of Diamonds. So Ace of Diamonds they come to experience love and financial, to learn everything they can about finances and also understanding love. So that could be a big deal this year for you, actually. So let's get you a card, Carrie. Satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are, which is fantastic. Definitely, everybody wants that. That owl is beautiful, right, Lori? I thought so too. Okay, let's see. What else do I have? Christine Salisbury said, beautiful owl. I had one fly into the window at my home in Massachusetts. Wow, it was shocking. Wow, that is shocking. Wow. Right, Vicki? That is a beautiful owl. Okay. Linda Reynolds said, Kelly, I finally watched your angel class and loved it. Today we had an eagle sitting in a tree behind our rental house in Florida. What a beautiful sign. I'll do another show on totems, but that's a wonderful sign, Linda, to have an eagle watching over you. I think that's really amazing. Linda says, you're braver than me. I don't know. Sometimes I just have to be. Okay, Patricia Weaver says, may I have a card? And your birthday is March 2nd. So March 2nd is an 8 of spades. And 8 of spades is a very, very powerful old soul, actually, Patricia. So let's get you a card here. And detachment. So you are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. So that fits with the year of the snake, really. So this is perfect. Good. That's a good one. Okay, Dolly Lanier. Oh, hi, Benjamin. Hold on one second. If you could hold that. Let me just finish this with Dolly Lanier. She said, my son Doug needs a card 226, having his 11th surgery soon. Wow, well, let's get him a card here, Dolly. Here we go. Ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. I would say to have Dolly that this is about he's owning his own lessons in life, and 226 is also a very powerful time right now. That is a queen of clubs, so that means he can really outthink anything. Good for him. Okay, he's going to be okay, Dolly. Benjamin. Hi, Benjamin. Hi, Kelly. I recently had to say to my beloved dog Jack, I'm struggling with grief and for not being there with him. If there's any comfort you could give, looking for signs he's still around. Oh, Benjamin, definitely, I've got chills. He is definitely around you. Oh my God. I just heard him. He must have had a big bark because I just heard a large bark, like a bark. It was not my dog Otis. He's around you. Pay attention to some of the signs would be hearing him, because this one is going to try to get your attention in any which way he can. And he will. Okay, he will. You just wait and see. Just wait and see here. And he's also has a big, oh my God, he's got a huge heart, this one, Jack. Oh my God, I bet you had so much fun with you. Or he had so much, I want to tell you, he had so much fun with you. Okay, it's okay that you were not there with him at that moment. It's okay, honey. It's okay. That happens. It happens the way it's going to happen, the way it's supposed to happen. Please don't worry about that. Oh my gosh. Okay, and I have chills. He's definitely around you. Benjamin, he's around you for sure. Okay. Vivian Lessard. Hi, Vivian. Thanks for all you do. You're so welcome. How do you know if you're an old soul? Great question. So this is why I'm so excited for Dr. Linda Backman's book to come out, because in her book, she talks about old souls. And how you know you're an old soul is like this. It's almost like you've been there, done that, and seen that. Seen it all. It's something about you have some knowing, like old feelings that you've known about for a long time. It's like when I was born, they would always say I was an old soul. They could always tell. My mother could tell. My grandparents would talk about it. And it was almost like it's not almost, I was born with this kind of, I don't know, knowing kind of thing. And it's something like that with an old soul. They're like more empathic, more compassionate, more wisdom, less judgmental. Doesn't mean that they don't, do all kinds of dumb ass things. But ultimately, there's a knowing. And that's how you know. It's like you've been around the block a lot. And that's kind of the feeling of it that I get. So I hope that helps. Now, and on Earth at this time, we're going to see all kinds of different types of souls. So an old soul would have a little more compassion, a little more empathy, a little more tolerance, I guess, for things. I think that's how you determine it. I think that's it. So I hope that helps. Susie Wright, a flock of crows is referred to as a murder. I did not know that, Susie. I was like, ooh, did crows get murdered? Well, who thought of that? Like, that's fascinating. Why would they? I have to look that one up. I totally believe you, but why in the world would they call it that? Maybe because the sound is like deafening? I don't know, but now I'm curious. Hi, Judy Snyder. Hi there. How does a contract with someone who you agreed to challenge play out in your life review when you feel all the emotions you contributed to in life? So how does a contract with somebody who you agreed to challenge? Yes. Okay, I get it. How does it play out in your life review? Well, great question. Before we incarnate, we are going to pick a villain. We'll call him that. We're going to pick, like in my book, I picked somebody, people referring to him as a villain. And it actually was. I had more than one villain. My picker was broken. But more than that, these were contracts. And I had to have these experiences. And so what happens during the life review is and possibly before then, you can feel all the emotions, of course, and we want you to feel all the emotions, but then there comes that, like, you can. I'm laughing about it now. I'm so far on the other side of it. I'm laughing about it now. At the time, none of it was funny, and there's still some aspects of things that were definitely not anything to laugh at. But I can see where I learned, and I can see why those people were in my life, because I really learned a lot. I'm talking about great teachers. So you can view this as they were great teachers. And it doesn't matter, you'll feel the emotions. That's all good. But these are all souls on different levels of learning on their path. I hope that helps, Judy. If that makes sense, I hope that helps to you. Let's see here. Okay, Robin Rosser. Hi, Robin. Can I have a card from my dad? I love when we hug each other. It's truly amazing. My crown chakra is tingling when writing this. Absolutely. I've got chills too. Here we go. Let's get a card from your dad from the other side. Here we go. You are never alone, Robin. Your dad's always there. And I love that you hug your dad from the other side. I love that. I think that's so fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. Hi, Susan. She says, Kellee, I lost my husband last month. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I'm a mess. He was young. We have 2 sons. Oh, my gosh. Why did our souls make this contract? Does he have a message for us? So, Sonia, I don't know why this happened. I can tell you that when things like this happen, these would have been, there's an arrangement on the other side of something. Everybody's going to learn some things here. It's probably too early to go into that. And you've got 2 young kids, and he was young, and you're young. So it would be hard to explain, probably, that would make sense at this exact moment. But I can tell you that there's a reason for everything, for our souls to learn a lot. And so let's get you a message. I know he's there with you, Sonia. I know he's there helping with the boys. And I also want to say something in military terms, and I'm not sure what this means. Was he pretty punctual, or something to do with military? Because I just got a picture of military. So let me just get this. Believe in yourself. You can do it. So, he's going to help you, but he wants you to believe in yourself, Sonia, because he's telling me you can do it. You can do it. He's with a grandmother on that side as well. Okay, Sonia. Good luck, sweetheart. And I should tell everybody, I have my sessions are open. I have some available, and I think I might have something left in January. I'm not sure, but I can go to my website, kelleewhite.com, and I have sessions available for February. Okay, if anybody needs that for medium, for life, anything that they need, if you look at my website, I have that. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, Lori Letterby says, I'm wondering, when a person transitions, when all of the services and gatherings are over, what do they do then? Oh, Lori, I love that question. First of all, they never miss their memorial. They never miss their funerals and our memorials or family gatherings. Never. They're always there. So what do they do on the other side? Well, there's a meet and greet. They work with their guides. They do a life review. And then it all depends. Do they want to help our family here? Do they want to be a guide? Are they working as a guide here? Are they learning different things on the other side? There's so many things to do. There's so many people to catch up with. There's lots to do there. So, do they want to even come back? There's just a myriad of things to do, Lori, on that after the transition period. Just a ton of things to do. But also, when a person transitions, and after all of this, really look for a lot of the signs, because really so many times the soul will want to be with us, and they'll want to see what, kind of help the family or their loved ones. They also love that. Lisa Watson. Hi, Kellee. Thanks for all the light you bring to the world. Oh, thank you. We lost my grandmother on January 13th. I'm sorry. My mother and I have been feeling under the weather. Can we have a card? And your birthday is January 5th. So January 5th is King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9 of spades. 9 of spades. Not an easy one. Anybody born between January 1st, January 13th, not an easy, deep deep soul growth on these. These are souls that are like old souls here. And your grandmother passed on January 13th, which is an Ace of Spades day, which is great transformation, actually. I said, interesting. She must have had a good sense of humor here. But let's get you a card. And I have chills. She is definitely around you guys. Oh my gosh. She says that tears cleanse the soul. Tears cleanse the soul. So she literally just passed. You know, there are a lot of souls, and I've got chills. She is so around you. There are a lot of souls that are passing right now because we're in another growth spurt on Earth. That's a good one. We're on another growth spurt, and so a lot of these souls decided to exit now because there's another. We're on another roller coaster, and I'm sorry. Pay attention to a lot of signs because you will see her around. Okay. So Melissa, let's see. Oh, harmonic healing. Hi there, Kelly from Wisconsin. Well, hi there, Kelly from Wisconsin. My birthday is 9/22. So 9/22 is a 2 of clubs. And my birthday is September 20th. So I have something to mention about that. Could you have a card? I feel like 2025 is going to be a big year for me. So Kelly, it will be. And I'm going to tell you why. There is another solar eclipse on September 21st. So my birthday is the 20th and yours is the 22nd. So we're right there. That will bring great change. And you will feel the energy of the one before this, which comes up on March 29th, because it's 6 months later. And we kind of view it that way. So it means great change and great transformation. So Kelly from Wisconsin, yes, there will be great change there and in a large way. And I know that for me too, I can feel it. So yes, yes, yes. And let's get you a card here. Priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. So set your priorities, focus, and here's to great change. We're going to have a lot of change here. Thanks. People are saying sorry for my loss, Kelly. Thank you. Yeah, it was a we get to go through those periods where we had a lot of loss. It's the damnedest thing ever. Thank you for prayers for my grandson. I know, God bless him, August. He's so sweet, sweetest boy ever, Oh my gosh, and I so appreciate that. So let's see. Okay. Oh, I love this question. Tiziana I don't think I'm going to say your last name right. Arrow? I'm sorry. She says, what do I think of people with a disability? I'm blind and born in November. Well, Tiziana, I think that people with a disability come in highly advanced because the soul is taking on an awful lot. And so without your sight, it would make all your other senses pop. For instance, you'd be very, very psychic. You'd feel things. You'd have a knowing of things. So, and I'm not sure what date you were born on. It just says November, so I'm not sure. But I feel that you're going to learn so much in this lifetime, and others will learn from you as well. There you go. I hope that will help. So here we go. Okay. Victoria Mansfield. My mom passed on Sunday in my arms. Oh, Victoria, honey, I'm so sorry. I believe we don't die. We do not. We just leave our bodies behind. That is correct. I miss her, but I know she is with me. Her birthday is 12/23 and yours is 6/13. And she just passed. And your birthday is 6/17. So let me just see that. And you're a king of clubs. So I bet you were with your mom. How wonderful that you got to have that experience. I know it's a deep experience, but one that is so important. It's invaluable, Victoria. So let me get you a card from your mom here. Okay, but she just passed on Sunday. She says, okay, I'm just a thought away. I'm just a thought away. So if you're thinking about her, she's already there anyway. Pay a lot of attention, Rita Vores, hi Rita, what direction in the sky? Or it's just, I think you just look out and you could start to see all the planets lying. I'm not sure which direction, but it's a big, big deal. It's okay. Just Camp Dawn. I am bringing your book with me next week on my cruise. Yay! Oh, thank you. Can't wait to get into it. Cracked Open, Discovering the Unseen World. Thank you so much. Enjoy it. Let me know what you think. I've had a lot of great feedbacks, everybody. So thank you for all that. I so appreciate everybody reading my book. And Anne Margaret says the skylive.com, skylive, SKYLIVE.com site shows you what planets and stars you can see with eye versus the telescope. Just look it up. Ooh, I will be doing that. Thank you. Psychic medium Debbie Oz, also known as the Solomon Island medium, she says we can manifest what we want by speaking it out loud. We all have the ability to direct our future direction. Right on, psychic medium Debbie Oz. That is very true. Lynn Gert, a card for me, please. It's been a rough weekend here. One thing, my dog, who's under 2 years old, developed cataracts in his eyes and he can't see, and surgery is very expensive. I don't have that kind of money. I'm trying to leave it in God's hand. Let's get you a card, Lynn. I'm sorry, honey. Let's get you a card. Here we go. Trust. Here you go. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. So I think the universe is saying to you, trust, Lynn. Trust with that one. There you go. I think so. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Okay, Amber Lily. Kelly, I love that color on you. Thank you so much. It's one of my favorite colors. I've been praying a lot for protection from these fires in San Diego. Good news, rain is coming this weekend. And may I have a card? Absolutely. 10/11 is your birthday. And I heard that rain is going to come this weekend. And that is really great news. Boy, they could certainly use that. And your birthday is 10/11. And that is a Jack of Clubs, wildly creative, often healers. They come in to be healers and to be creative, to be of service. But let's get you a card. Responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. There you go. There you go. Here we go. Okay, Katya, how do our relatives that have crossed over know what's going on in our lives? Just curious. Katya, I'll tell you, when I have a session with somebody, they will start talking about, let's say, the soul on the other side will say, tell me about I'll say, who's Peter? I'll hear a name. And this happened the other day, and the woman said, Peter, it's a new guy I'm seeing. Well, your grandmother likes him. They know what's going on if they're paying attention, because remember what they do is they lower their vibration and they want to go see what's going on. You know, if they were interested in life, they are still going to be interested on that side. That's been my experience, if they're interested. And so often when I do readings, I get so much information from the other side about what's going on here. It's really kind of fun. It's fun. But anyway, they peek in, they peer in. They love to know. Love is always there. It never goes away. And so just always know that our loved ones are around us, always. Elizabeth Scott says, my 31st wedding anniversary is January 29th on the Chinese New Year. Wow, Elizabeth. It's on the new moon. So that could bring a whole new aspect to the relationship, actually. It could bring a lot of deep healing, deep transformation. It's a big, big deal. Crystal Cook, hello, and team from New Zealand. Glad I've caught you live. I'm a 5 of spades. Any words for my dad in heaven? I'm a Pisces. And you're healing from a reattached bicep. Ooh la la, that must have been painful. Okay, well, let's get a card from your dad, honey. Crystal Cook from New Zealand. He says, my mind is free. There you go. So here's the other thing, Crystal. What I would do is if you look out any windows, look at those clouds and get messages from your dad. I think that would be. Gail King, I'm so sick. Can I have a card? I'm so sorry, Gail. So many people I know are sick right now. Action. You have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. There you go. Take action. Well, everybody, James and I will see you Monday. Join us on Monday for Life After Death and Beyond. We have a special guest to talk about auras. And, I love the auras conversation. This is going to be so fun. I'm so excited. I have her book somewhere, and I'm really excited to talk about it. So anyway, Monday night, join us. And then next Thursday, I will be talking about February, the month of February, the astrology for February. So And again, if you like a session with me, kelleewhite.com. And thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.
You've been listening to Ask Me Anything, featuring spiritual medium and psychotherapist Kellee White.